Good morning, class. This is Mr. Walker here, and I am explaining our final section for this part of the notebook. This is the evaluating expressions section, I believe this is. So let's talk about it. There are four slides in this, so this section is a bit heftier than the other three that we've talked about. So let's talk about what you got to do on this. All right, so this one right here, this is a quick little just, activity that I don't want you to freak out about if you get wrong, because these are things that even adults get wrong from time to time. So we got three questions here. Each of these questions give you a simple math problem. Now, each of these are showing two different calculations for those problems, and they're getting different answers in each. So we see over here, we got this and this. They're both giving you the same equation, but they have different answers. This is 6 divided by 2, and then in parentheses, we got 2 plus 1. So which one of these is right? Which one of them is wrong? Yeah, you are going to have to tell me what is the answer to that, as well as how do they get those possible answers. So this is going to be involving a bit of typing on your part. You're going to explain to me how could you have gotten those answers by, trying that out on your own on the side and saying how could somebody have gotten one for one of those answers, nine, and so on and so forth. So that's it pretty much for this one. You're going to have three of these and you're going to answer those questions. Now, on the next page, this is going over order of operations. Now, it's been a while since you've probably seen this, but you probably more than likely know this. So, on these, let's talk about what goes into these blanks. So, order of operations, you always want to work from the right to the left. Always important to remember that. Not a lot of people, adhere to that because it used to be taught in a different way. You would just see where the thing pops up and you would deal with it at that place. Now, on this assignment, you're going to have to write out what each of these letters stand for. And if you remember, then that's good. Over here, you are doing that again one more time, and you're going to evaluate these three expressions with that in mind. Now, I'm not going to actually go through and do that for you because I know you guys can do that, and I trust and believe that you understand that. Now, in these next two sections, there are going to be going over um, a couple of expressions for you. Now, first thing I want you to do is this quick expression here. So, what this is just us really emphasizing the importance of using parentheses. Not a lot of people do that when they go through and evaluate things in a calculator, and because of that, that gives them a different answer. So let's go through and we're going to take a look at this. So we want to evaluate this problem with parentheses in mind and no parentheses in mind. So over here we have -2 is going to be replacing all our x's. So we got -2. Then we got in our power to the second power. That's happening right there. And then next to that, we got -2 times -2. And then plus 3. Now over here, we're going to be looking at this question without parentheses. So looks pretty similar, but you're going to notice that without the parentheses, the math changes on this. So you are looking at these two things without the parentheses in mind in a calculator. And then I want you to come back and tell me that what's happening between these. And then for these other two parts, check out part 2. Okay.